Coming up, staying safe in cyberspace. A member of the Bergen County Cyber Crimes Task Force talks to parents about the dangers that are only a click away. We'll have highlights from the 9th Annual Chamber of Commerce 3-on-3 basketball tournament. And we visit the oldest organization in Fort Lee. Hi, I'm Linda McHugh. Welcome to our March show. Do we really know what our children are doing when they're on their computers or smartphones? As technology continues to develop, internet safety becomes an increasingly important issue. As parents, we need to understand the dangers and learn how to protect our children from the risks associated with current internet trends.
It is the user on the end of the device that is telling the machine what to do. It doesn't know anger. It doesn't know fear. It doesn't know harassment, intimidation, bullying.
Detective Sergeant Timothy Garrity from the Bergen County Cyber Crimes Task Force recently met with parents at School Number 1 to discuss the dangers that lurk in the cyber world.
My greatest concern is predators knowing where my children are at any time.
As a mother of 2 grade school children, Tanya knows she has to keep close tabs on what her kids are doing when they're on their computers and cell phones. Fort Lee School Resource Officer Kester Osaibovo says protecting children online is a tremendous task that needs to begin at home.
A lot of kids nowadays, they know a lot more than their parents do. Technology is always transitioning into a faster pace as it is now. So today's presentation is pretty much trying to open the eyes of parents nowadays to just be aware that dangers lurk in the corners that you least expect.
There are some people that are online that are intentionally manipulating children who may be vulnerable or preying on their immaturity to get them into compromising and vulnerable positions that can truly have devastating effects.
It made me aware of certain things that I should step my game up on, which is to check the privacy settings periodically. Also to be up and up on what apps are open or what the hot thing is. You
have adult predators moving towards more so the internet. You have cyberbullying becoming rampant. Sexting is becoming an issue right now. Cyberbullying is an issue. Kids, again, they tend to not really understand the impact that they do have in this world and on other people. For one, their peers, even those they don't really socialize with. When you start making contact with someone, you're building a bond, whether you want to acknowledge that or not acknowledge that. That bond can shape the way someone lives their lives.
You know, look at your child's technology device. See if there's something new that's on it. See if there's something that you can't get into. Have the conversation. Why can't I open this up?
We do have control. It's not that we've spiraled out of control and lost control. It's today is what matters. And if we start taking a presence in our child's life and their internet access and the things they're doing, that we will be able to have a healthy relationship with our children and the internet.
The oldest organization in Fort Lee dates back to 1910. And today, more than 100 years later, it's still going strong. That organization is the Fort Lee Athletic Club, located here at 2029 Lemoyne Avenue. The original building was knocked down in 2010, but the memories and historical events that took place at the Fort Lee AC will stand forever.
We started over in Schlosser's Hall, moved to the First National Bank for about a year or 2, until we built on this property. One of Fort Lee's first citizen, Mr. Burdett, and he actually gave us the property, also loaned us the money to build our place.
Original minutes from the Fort Lee AC show not only the history of the town, but of the world. Members fought in World War I and World War II, and even battled the Great Influenza.
We started out where everybody from the community can use our club. We even had the club was used as classrooms for the high school in the late 20s because they didn't have enough room before they built addition on. It was also used by the Red Cross during World War I, where they used to stage so they can send supplies over to Europe.
I'm a third-generation member, starting from my grandfather, my father, myself, and I'm fortunate enough to have my son Dylan at 21 years old become the fourth-generation member. All three of us have been past presidents, and hopefully soon my son Dylan will become a president as well.
I'm third-generation member. It kept on getting passed down. If your father was a member, you became a member. And then you carried on. You tried to keep the family's name within the club, and we have a lot of that.
In the early days, the Fort Lee AC was known for its semi-pro baseball team. New York Yankee legends Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig started their barnstorming tour in 1931 at the club's ball field, which was located where the new municipal lot is now being constructed. Although the club no longer has its own team, it now sponsors several youth athletic programs in town.
We give money to anybody that really is in the need, and as long as we can give it, we will.
We give back to the Fort Lee Police Department, Fire Department, baseball leagues, little leagues. What I'm most proud of is that we give away scholarship funds to 2 athletes, 1 male athlete, 1 female athlete, to Fort Lee High School. This year will be $10,000 total we'll be giving away. Something I'm real proud of because it's in memory of my dad, Tom Skelly, and Jules Balestri, another longtime family member in the Fort Lee Athletic Club.
The newly constructed clubhouse opened in 2014. Today, it's more of a social club than a true athletic club.
We have a beautiful hall in the back, which is available for renting, and the money and the proceeds go directly towards our scholarship fund. There is a website we have with anybody that's interested. They can come and take a look.
I've been a member of the Fort Lee Athletic Club for 4 months. There's a lot of rich history here. The space is great, and the people here are very involved with the community. And it's nice that there's an organization that's survived the evolution of Fort Lee's development.
The 9th annual Fort Lee Regional Chamber of Commerce 3-on-3 basketball tournament was recently held at the high school gym and was once again a big success. This community event includes participation from high school students, teachers, local businesses, and various municipal departments.
Today we have 30 teams. We have 150 players. Every team here is a sponsor. So there are 30 teams, 30 different colors, 30 sponsors.
It's one of our big fundraisers of the year for the Chamber, and we're very excited because the money goes to the high school for both scholarships and for the Academy of Finance for their program, and to help us do an internship for one of the AOF students.
We present checks to the Academy of Finance, which is a program here in the Fort Lee High School, and we also presented it to the Fort Lee Athletic Director because Fort Lee Athletics is a big part of all our students' lives, from kindergarten through high school. So it just seemed appropriate to include them as well.
A check like this from the Fort Lee Regional Chamber of Commerce is really put to good use and is very beneficial for our students. In the past, we have used it to bring in motivational speakers, career coaches to assist the students in getting ready for their internships.
Let's say hello to Elliot, our Fort Lee Regional Chamber of Commerce 3-on-3 mascot. So this is the second year that Elliot is our Fort Lee Chamber of Commerce 3-on-3 mascot. So we introduced him at the beginning of the games, and now I think everyone expects to see him each year. So Elliot will definitely be a regular around Fort Lee High School.
I think this is a wonderful event that the Chamber runs. This is such a success, and it's been 9 years already, and I hope it goes many more.
That wraps up our show. Thanks for joining us again.